Well, let's just jump into housekeeping right away. Not even going to bother showing the title screen. We're just going to jump right in. So basically, at this point, all my bases have been constructed as thus far. I want to build a couple more hangars here. And more or less my goal at this point is just to sort of hang out. Basically build up my bases as, you know, I get to them. Hire those guys there. So yes. I really let the guys here at Delta get injured. Looks like I can assign them also. Equip that. And yes, now I can get plasma stuff. Still very nice. Plasma weaponry. But I have to build it first. So I took the time, by the way, to try and figure out how to sort of set up default roles and stuff. So you wouldn't have to see me constantly doing this all the time. And I found out it is something you can do. Basically, you can go here, and you set equipment as default. So this is now the default equipment for the sniper, whenever I set him up. This fills up a little bit more. So she's set up to be a sniper. And I can do much the same thing with this guy, so set up his default for the assault. Like I said, this is the default for the Rocketeer. Set this as default for the Rifleman. That could be the default for the shield. And now when I click on someone who's part of, like, you know, this canopy, I can go equip default role and I'll jump right to the default. So that's not the new default for my guys. So hopefully that will help a little bit in speeding up the process just a little tad. And heavy weapons. Not that it matters. I'm gonna try and get these guys all of plasma and then, you know, go from there. But for now, I can't really do anything. So, yeah. So a couple guys got injured apparently. Yeah, wounded one day. This corporal's been injured. Rest is unassigned. Let's unassign you. Equip default role. Boink. And we'll go and give this guy just a few more things just to build up his strength. This guy, I like this guy for his accuracy and strength and reflexes and bravery, but those time wastes and health are really hurting this guy a lot. But whatever, he'll build up his strength and such. Hopefully. Alright, I've got all these guys here. Equip you with this. And have I got the... No, I do not. That's because you have it. Take that off for now. Yoink. It really does speed up the process. It's a tad little bit for a moment. I apparently lack riflemen at this base. Take that all off you. Here's gonna be a walking tank. That's fine. Well, I guess you're gonna go back in. So I need to get some riflemen over at this squad over here. Or salts. No, I just need to get riflemen over here. I already got an assault over here. You're equipped. And you will be equipped in a tad moment. So yeah, I'll try and get at least a couple more riflemen, I think, hired over here, perhaps. So let's hire some soldiers. There's a good one. High turn units, high health, high strength, high accuracy, decent rifling, high bravery. You know, I'm not sure I even want to make this guy a rifleman. He's just too damn good for that. Let's get this guy. And this guy to be rifleman over here. That's some really low accuracy. High turn units, though. Look at this guy, maybe. Let's hire those guys for now. I'm gonna hire the really good guy over here, I think. This person has popped up. She's got low XP and turn units, but you know, decent everything else. I like the idea of high bravery, but you know, it's really starting to kill me at the low XP and TUs. I'm not going to get her, I don't think. There's too low. Too low. No good. You're decent to hire over here. You're decent enough. You just popped up. You're decent. Maybe him. First things, how many guys am I hiring over here? Several. I'm still hiring several guys here at Delta Base. It's all fine. I'll hire this guy. I think that'll be all the guys I'll hire for now for this base. So there's several guys hired for that base. How many guys are injured here at this base? None. Okay, why do we have an empty spot here? No good having empty spots. Did I hire 1 or 2 people for this base? I can't remember. I should probably hire more people for Alpha Base too. Now that I think about it. But whatever. I think that's enough hiring for now. Those guys look, you know, decently set up. Well, that's basically all out of the way. Lots and lots of hiring, guys. Did any Xenopedia wiki links drop in, I wonder? I don't think I've read about plasma weaponry yet, so let's just read about it now. We have been studying captured alien plasma weapons for the very start of the war, but have always lacked enough understanding of the technology to weaponize it effectively. However, in recent times, we have come close enough that we can bridge the gap using the favorite technique of the Xenonauts deficient, imitation. This has allowed us to build a functional copy of the graviton emitter that has stymied our progress up to this point. Given our detailed understanding of the plasma accelerator that converts the energy into a plasma bolt and electromagnetic spiral that shaped a bolt, we were able to use trial and error until we stumbled onto a working configuration of the free components. Small adjustments to the relative scale and distance between the free components allowed us to generate plasma bolts with subtle different properties, thus producing different weapons. These plasma weapons are a straightforward upgrade to our existing laser weapons, inflicting heavier damage whilst maintaining similar range and accuracy. In most other respects, they behave much like their predecessors. Finally, I discovered recently that a Nobel Prize panel does not disqualify submissions in scientific advances in question have been stolen from extraterrestrials rather than humans. I estimate I am now owed at least 6 of them and would greatly appreciate if you could use this new plasma weapons to keep Stockholm safe until the end of the war. Pride! Yes, that's what scientists are, they're prideful. Okay. I think all the other stuff I've covered, more or less. The communication array I don't think we did, so we'll look at that. Where they be within a few kilometers of one another or on the opposite sides of the solar system, alien craft employ radio signals to communicate with one another. Their long-range transmissions are compressed to a remarkable degree. Only a few fleeting nanoseconds of signal can carry on all data that aliens need. The short duration of these transmissions makes it extremely difficult to capture any fleet-level alien communications, but the sheer quantity of radio receivers on our planet means that few examples have been recorded purely by chance. There are literally thousands of intelligence operators already across the planet who are working to crack the encryption codes, but the extraterrestrials are using quantum-level cryptology. It is highly unlikely that humanity could crack the codes in the lifetime of our galaxy, let alone that of a human being, so it opens the debate where our attempts to do so should be considered inspirational or grossly stupid. Anyway, a far more effective solution would be to capture the device capable of decrypting a signal. The decryption devices aboard the UFOs captured to date have proved completely inert, apparently requiring an alien user. However, one of the artifacts your men recovered from the alien base appears to be a communications array capable of sending transmissions, so once it was set up to transmit in our laboratories, we could reverse engineer the encryption method to a matter of hours. We can use this knowledge to design a base structure that would decode the transmissions sent by alien vessels, giving us additional information on their composition and intent. Incidentally, the transmission that the rest of the world is so desperately working to decode is the autopsy report of the unfortunate freshwater salmon abducted and dissected by the alien forces. I think it's best to keep that to ourselves. So yes, now I can build up a new base structure if I research the communications array. So basically, once I get, this axis right here, I can use this basically to detect UFOs and provide additional information about their crews and missions. So I really like this idea for, additional information. But we'll get this other stuff out of the way first, because there's actually something else I want to research before this stuff comes into play. Fast forward! Excellent! Strike. Alpha now has a strike. Delta now has another strike. Okay, now it's time to start thinking about what I'm going to do with all these strikes. And here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to send one of these strikes over to Delta Base for now. So let's have you go over to Delta Base. I'm actually going to sell the Chinook here at this base. But first things first, we're just going to go in here. I'm going to drop all these soldiers that I have into the strike. Do that over here as well. Once it arrives, it hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, I no longer need the Charlie here, so Charlie, you can get sold off. So decommission aircraft. I no longer need that Charlie 1. So now, no more Charlie 1. And that's fine. I don't need it. Okay, I don't think any of these bases are producing anything at this point. Now it's time to start working on the plasma weaponry. So let's see here. Let's commence with 5. At this base, we'll commence with... But I noticed that it takes alien alloys to build this. That's the only difference between the laser rifle and the plasma rifle, other than the fact that it takes much longer to build and the cost for it. Let's work on that. It's going to cost basically a lot of money to build all these, like, you know, plasma rifles, but it'll be worth it because they're much more powerful. You guys don't have anything yet, so I won't worry about you. So it'll take me 8 days and 22 hours to build these ones right here at this base. 17 days and 19 hours to build those ones over here. Which is fine. Nice. Alright, this has arrived, so I can get rid of the Chinook over here. So that's done. Drop ships. And you're gonna go bye-bye. There's no more Chinooks. They're gone. They've been replaced by strikes. Perfect. Strikes are much better to carry around my troops with. Throw you in there for now. I won't be using these guys, of course, but, you know, eventually I'll be using them. Alien armor plating, yes. This is what I wanted to research. The armor plate on an alien capital ship is thicker than that of a small UFO, but offers far more protection than can be explained by the additional depth. Laboratory tests suggest that it's almost 50% more effective at absorbing damage than a standard alien armor plate of similar size and weight. Given the fundamental composition of the two types of plating is not dramatically different, the extra strength must have arisen from the production process, the same as separates a diamond from a lump of coal. The atomic structure of the alloy yields the explanation. Like terrestrial metals, most alien alloys have a crystalline form when solid, a compact and orderly arrangement of atoms. However, the various alloys used in the hardened plates are amorphous rather than crystalline. Amorphous materials instead have an irregular and disorderly atom arrangement that prevents the formation of microscopic lines of weakness that can exist in crystalline structures. giving the hardened plate enhanced heat and impact resistance. This phenomenon is highly unknown to science. Exactly the same thing occurs with hot steel in correlation to cold water. However, applying the process to alien materials is far more difficult. Preventing the formation of crystalline structures, some alloys can require cooling for up to 100 million degrees per second. Prohibitive in the start of the war, perhaps, but my intellect, immediately paired with alien materials, was able to overcome the obstacles entirely. The cooling process consumes large amounts of helium, but we can now produce these hard materials on a sufficiently large scale to incorporate them into our designs. Which means I now have access to assault shields. Whoops, wrong one. I thought that was for something else. That research one, but oh well. Assault shields are important, so we'll start working on those. Maybe it's the alien reactor I want to research. Basically, there's some research that gives you access to a new type of fighter, so I want to get to that one. And get out of the way. Whatever. It's almost time for December 31st. And nice, Beta got soldiers. Okay, you can go into unassign now. I preferably don't want to be carrying around 2 snipers because, you know, I want to have, you know, 1 access, you know, available to go on fights whenever I need to. Quick default roll. Actually, you guys are already set up the defaults. Right, because I said so they're just getting default stuff now. Cool. Alright, so this guy, he's got good strength, good accuracy. I probably should have not got this guy over here, but whatever. He's gonna be a rifleman over here. Strike. Strike. So there I go. Now I got extra riflemen. Looks like a decent setup of guys. And I've got 6 guys over here sitting around. Wounded, but whatever. Who's the guy that was really wounded, though? Was that you? Might have been. Looks like it. So you're now going to be equipped with a C4 here. You're going to get unequipped, or unassigned rather. I need to have one of these guys be assault. Well, let's start giving these guys weapons, I guess. Appropriate weapons. I do have an assault over here. Cool. Okay, you're gonna get this. I gotta build a lot more wolf armor, but oh well. I gotta build a plasma weaponry too. Stuff to build, stuff to build. Let's see here. You can probably lose your wolf armor. I can give that to one of the assaults. I think that makes sense. Sniper can stay back, right? So do that. Got you the wrong weapons, or wrong ammo types. Give you all that. I never put anyone over here, I guess. Should probably do that. You and your weak TUs. You really need to build up your TUs. And I really need to get more guys over here at Alpha Base, so time to do some more hiring. Looks decent. You got poor accuracy, but whatever. Get you. How are all those guys? Nice to use on you. Alright, a bunch of privates over here. Yeah, I want to hire more people over here too, so let's just get to that. All my funds are pretty much going to hiring soldiers at this point. It's worth noting. How many guys does Beta still need? They're pretty much full, I think. Full enough, at least. I see good soldiers now that I want to hire. Like these guys right here. Well, this guy right here, yeah. And this guy too. Why do all the good soldiers pop up after I hire a whole lot of weak ones? Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, probably keep them alive. They're gonna die horribly, a lot of these guys, so it's all worth it. All good to hire these guys. Oh, I got engineers here at this base too. Good. Plasma weaponry. I'm gonna be draining my cash a lot doing all this, but oh well. I'm about to get funded because it's almost the end of the month. Almost the end of the month. Damn it! There's another one over there. Alright, we're gonna wait till next alien cell and I'll go after that. Alien reactor! The alien reactor is the size of a small car, consisting of a horizontal cylinder mounted in a curved shell and alien alloys. Despite some visual similarities with the UFO power source, the reactor is far more intricate creation and generates nearly 10 times more energy than its smaller cousin. It does this using exactly the same helium core as the power source, without an extra method of power generation. The reactor is actually more efficient at harvesting the energy already being emitted. It seems that the power source represents the simplest method of utilizing helium. Easy to construct, but not particularly space efficient. The alien reactor is used in situations where extra power is needed, but scaling the power source up by a factor of 10 would not be viable. The utility becomes obvious when you remember that the drag increases exponentially with size and observe the enemy capital ships are getting larger and faster. The reactor is able to capture all the additional energy by harnessing the power of gamma rays. The breakdown of chemical bonds in helium seems to release a burst of gamma radiation in addition to the heat that fuels our current reactors. This gamma burst is incredibly energetic, but also extremely focused, and a focused burst of magnitude would be extremely dangerous, and angled towards 6 narrow cylinder tubes of super dense alien alloy that radiates out from the core like a spokes from a bicycle wheel. This material absorbs gamma radiation that is rapidly heated by a bombardment of high energy particles, generating an immense amount of extra useful energy in the form of heat. Overall, it's a simple but effective design, and one I see no major difficulty in replicating in our own technology. Yes, that's the one I want, the X-59 Marauder. I also got predatory assault armor, very nice. Anyhow, I now have access to what I wanted. The X-59 Marauder. Basically, this is like the next fighter jet we get. And I really want to get this going. I really want this weapon. So more or less, I'm just going to have these guys sort of focus their attention on it really quickly. Yeah, I'm going to basically have like a lot of these guys just going on the X-59 Marauder. Once I get this is basically all I'm going to build for the next little while for fighters. Money, please. Damn it, UFOs decide to get detected right as it's almost the end of the month. Alright. A few medium UFOs and a small little scout right there. And they're all around Alpha. And a little bit around Delta. Probably not going to send you guys out, so it doesn't matter if you guys are injured or not. To be honest, with these guys. Put you in a strike. I guess he's good to go. Over here at the Alpha base. Shield, Rocketeer, Heavy Weapons, Sniper. Put you in a strike. Put you in a strike. Well, 3 strikes. 2 are which are pretty much optional to go. Have I got any plasma weapons yet? Nope. Well, that's pretty much it for this filler episode, more or less. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm probably gonna stop, making all these extra episodes at some point. Probably with January months and all that, because we're getting to the mid game, and you probably get a good idea that I'm doing lots of these little bit of management with my troops and such, and this is a big part of the game. For now though, hope you've enjoyed. Take care.